At guard, standing 6 feet, number 10, Mike Conley. At forward, standing 6'9", number 3, Jaden McDaniels. At center, standing 6'9", number 11, yes indeed, it's Nabi. At forward, 6'8", number 30, Victorious Roberts. He's anywhere from day one, 6'5", and the triple one, Anthony Edwards. Your Minnesota Timberwolves is Chris Benz. Let's hear it for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Prince in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Oh man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Outside Reed. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Trent. Pass to Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. Driving in. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Trent's shot is off. We've got 22 seconds left now in the first quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And they pick up 2.
Edwards flexing on him now. Bully ball inside.
McDaniels with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by McDaniels.
His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Gary Trent is out there with Anthony. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Now here's Conley. 9 points for him in his last game. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. From downtown, drains the triple. Conley's got 5 points.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
Antetokounmpo with it. Trent on the wing. From outside the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're taking them off the side. To the
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case,
Maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Anthony outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Edwards over Trent. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the night now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
First one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Trent. Now Randall from deep. Rebounded by Trent.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's in there.
Really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called, Milwaukee. 27 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, look who's coming up. Give him a hand. You'll take the ball.
Puts up the tray. Randall rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason when this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now, the ball's in his hands. I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Now we'll give it to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Here's 2nd and 11. It's at the screen. It's Hawkinson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. He calls his own number again. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. From the gun, Mason. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Another throw here for McCarthy. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Reichert connects there. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay, that's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. A quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. On second down, Jacobs. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Setting up to pass. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's got it at the 5. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers jump in front late. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive. That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Jukes one defender, and he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot here. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So this is a Packers win. took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners, as we say so. Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Joe Ryan.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
This is Bryce Terang. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand grab, not in time. He's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
No outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Jackson Chourio. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, one strike.
Righty delivers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Terang gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Two.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Now all even up. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner takes off, knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Just off the inside corner, and a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging, it's a strikeout, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's Yelich at the dish, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at first, one away. Ryan checks the runner. Terang back in on a dive. And the 1-0. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. And we're back. And on the hill, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Here's a big power threat. Byron Buxton. First pitch, just misses. And there's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt,
2-2.
and the count is 2-2.
Full count.
Trevor Larnach in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Trevor Larnach. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig up and loosening in the pen. Mears warming up as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's low.
Way to
That's
lay
a
off
ball.
that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Move to first. Buxton back in there. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Next to hit, Luke Keeschel. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Buxton on third. Jeffers at first. 1 gone.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2-1.
And now 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one way inside.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Popped up. Ortiz. That's out number 2. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
They take the force out. That ends the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. On to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Justin Topa. And now it's William Contreras. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And now, Sal Frelick. Check swing, no appeal. The 1-0. Just missed. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Next offering is downstairs. Andrew Vaughn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there, and the count is 3-1.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that's in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. And out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. So many times the sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Justin Topa is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Number 61 taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. Not close with that one. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Right side, and that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Here's the rookie third baseman. That's in there. 0-1. Ball 1 there. Collins aboard here at first with nobody out. And the next pitch is way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Walner sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Standing up, the shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home, the relay throw, and he's out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Now a chance for Bryce Terang. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Peralta back to work. There's a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and it goes just foul. Outside
2-2.
low, ball 2.
Full count.
That one misses,
That's ball
so a
4.
leadoff
Take your
walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first. Here's Royce Lewis. And that's downstairs.
Ball.
And that is ball 1. And another
No,
ball.
that's up.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball.
And that'll bring the
Inside,
tying
ball
run
4.
to the
Take your
plate.
base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brooks Lee. Another
No, that's
miss,
out.
8 straight outside the strike zone. Wallner, the lead runner at second. Lewis on at first with nobody out.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Here's a high chopper. Whips it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. So digging in, James Outman.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That misses
That
the
missed.
zone,
That's a ball.
and that's ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Twins.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here's Byron Buxton. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Two on, two outs. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That clips the corner. Peralta is just one strike away. Popped in the air, left side. Contreras under it. And there it is.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the
At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Green Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Miles Turner.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Antetokounmpo outside. Trent outside. Back to Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. Antetokounmpo against Harris. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. And here's Cunningham outside. He buries it from 3.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Fade away. Kuzma for 3. Not going to go that time. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Pistons ahead, leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner, and it's Anthony in at point guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Duran with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Trent. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. These standings, they tell a story. And so can we, guys. Once upon a time, there was a trio of intelligent and handsome broadcasters.
And they lived in a luxurious studio and traded wisdom about the future of the NBA's best.
One day, the grandest of them all had a proclamation: get the ball to thy paint.
These types of stories, they tend to have predictable. Shifting focus. How about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Inefficiency on the offensive end.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a three-point game, setting the floor for the Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Cunningham in at the point.
Good find from Harris. Love his team-first approach.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Back to Anthony. From down in the low post, it goes.
Wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Thompson outside. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Anthony with it. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The layup off target.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Bucks on top, leading by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Let's get the pace back in the game. Let's get stopped. All right, let's move the ball. You don't like it, move it. Let's be aggressive.
And that's been a point of emphasis for Doc Rivers. Don't hold the ball. Run the offense.
And good things happen when they work together. Individually, they have talent. But collectively, they can dominate stretches.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner, Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings, and it's Anthony in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham! Cleared away by Kuzma. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Now on to Kupo. Buries it!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Greg Reynolds to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Right, reels it in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Running back sent in motion left. Goff on third. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off play action, Goff. Oh, I get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Packers pick it up. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love gonna air this out to start. Completed over the middle. And he's gonna be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun now for Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw, here's Love. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Stick it in the air. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right? Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now gone. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Goff to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Another one caught by Saint. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the back day yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the back day yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're gonna throw again, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hughes.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. And a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Return coming from the 6. Dukes out a 1-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like turn them against their own team. They're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Love now, off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. He still has room inside the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Quick throw out wide by Love. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Putting a receiver in motion. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now to throw. That's complete to Slaw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Screen here for Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing again, it's Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Completed to his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the gun, Goff. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the line.
I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set and towing the slab here, Freddie Peralta.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the DH, Colt Keith. That missed by a lot. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fastball is outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Nick Mears up and throwing. Koenig also getting ready. That one fouled off. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And here comes the new arm out of the bullpen, Yoel Payams. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here comes Torque to the plate. And that is out of play. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's in the dirt. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Milwaukee. So here's the lefty, Tarek Skubal. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
This is Bryce Terang.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Skubal in his 5th season, 28 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And there's a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. It's 2-2. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. In there at the knees. Strike one. And there's a ball. One out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Here comes Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball three.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI.
Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw, save!
You can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second, two down. The changeup missing, and that's ball two. That's down and in.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Full count.
And the tying run is on base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 2 outs. Freeland digs in now. First pitch just misses. Yelich, the lead runner out at second. Contreras on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Vest up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. That one outside, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Headed towards the corner. Frelick running hard to get it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Dylan Dingler, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. That one just misses. Now 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. First offering misses badly for ball one. One out and a runner at second.
Ball.
Misses off the inside. 3 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Baez. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for Detroit, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Oh man, I'm on my way. She just want me 'cause
And we're back. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
You tell me what's so good about being on the
Scooble back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That's one out, the bottom of the second. Isaac Collins will hit next. A switch hitter batting right. And there's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next for the Brewers, number 21. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Fought off foul. This could end it. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Bryce Terang led off the game with a strikeout. Just missed. That one in there across the letters.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I know these losers can't stand when we win. I know a list of vultures trying to pick me open, but I'm sitting focused trying to lift the coach.
time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Anthony, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward spot. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now here's Anthony. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. Here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Bulls ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. No good off the front iron. And a deep three from Prince. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
And Milwaukee, looking at what they've got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Cole Anthony is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in its small forward. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. White, wide open, he fires. And a miss there on the triple. To the inside, here's Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Turner's got his first bucket of the night. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. White, from outside, off the mark. Prince, right side. Giannis, a screen on Williams. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shots. 2.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Wraps it up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Big man, Vuce, showing some quickness on that release.
Outside Turner. Outside Anthony. Giannis. Trent outside. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterwards.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
It's not going to be easy. We've got to stay with it when it's not going well. Come on, a lot of time. Keep battling.
Recognizing that it's a long game and his team can come back.
Kevin, they absolutely can, but it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Trent. It's Prince on the wing. White covering. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to go. Williams outside. And the 3 misses. And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they've made the postseason both times. Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Play action, Love. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Jacobs gets in on the draw, and he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Love out of the shotgun. Has his man. It stops. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Loves to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Stepping up, and he's going to run. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Williams on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pass brought in by Burton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw in spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
First down, here's Swift. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
He's tackled a gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Setting up to pass. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. You look to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Throwing this back in the end zone. That could be it for folks. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Jacobs again on second down. He has the Packer first down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. So this is a Packers win. And even though they only reached that end zone once, that was enough to win it.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Shota Imanaga.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
This is Bryce Terang. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chorio. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
In the air, left side. Hat moving under it. And a couple of quick outs. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Outside low, and the count now 2-0.
2-0.
Just missed. William Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. fastball in there for a strike at 91. And that's ball 4.
Miss, ball 4. Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And now it's William Contreras. Crow Armstrong snags it on the run. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Freddie Peralta.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Now here is Michael Busch. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in.
3-1.
And he spits on that one.
Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Popped up left side. Ortiz under it. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes outside. Two balls, no strikes to count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off, he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And there's the strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Shota back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Shota Imanaga will depart, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Daniel Palencia. Andrew Vaughn now. Late swing fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Swing and a miss and a slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Freeland at third with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaac Collins digs in now. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No balls, one strike.
One away with a runner at third. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. Frelick comes in to score. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Digging in, number 21.
One ball,
and there's
no
a ball.
strikes.
Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a foul ball. That misses.
2 and 2.
And the count's even at 2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely.
That's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ian Happ up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That one inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off. Fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
One down, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. That one missed. Carson Kelly in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
One down. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Freddie Peralta.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter now, Chase Mydroff. That's to third. In plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Nope, that's high.
One out, base is empty.
Ball.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Next one in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down, runner at first. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. The shortstop takes the ball. Clips the corner. Strike one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch.
Ball.
in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
And we're back. Our starter in this one, number 64. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
And now, Bryce Terang. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-0.
The 1-0. And there's the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Outside. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Fastball is outside. Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Christian Yelich. There's the strike. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Teal down to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Milwaukee. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Peralta back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ball 1 there. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And a count 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Score. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Ortiz brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Brooks Baldwin stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that's in for a strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras. Late swing fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one's back. Out of here. And that ends the game. Wow. That one felt good. And they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.